Welcome, friends. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're ready to get things done. I'm doing all right. I've been busy all day. I started running errands first thing this morning, then I live streamed, and now I've been working on non-writer things, but writing for like publishing side of writing things. Working on that, and I don't know what I'm doing tonight, but it's been a productive day. So, yay for that at least. How's everybody else been doing today? How's your Tuesday?
My
I
Tuesday's been pretty good.
Hey, that's awesome.
Uh, day job went well-ish. Enough.
Well, is
Do you read during your lunch hour?
No, I scrolled through
no,
Instagram during my lunch
Oh,
hour.
that's too late.
it happens.
Ah, yeah, but I made a crispy chicken sandwich for lunch, and that was nice. I should eat dinner, but I gotta figure out what to eat for dinner.
What are
Yeah,
your
I
options?
I almost did the chicken sandwich for lunch, but then when I went to grab, because I have some pre-breaded chicken, we filleted chicken like last week, but we didn't use them all, so I put some back in the freezer. But when I went to grab the chicken fillets, I saw my chicken lumpia, and I was like, I couldn't resist. I was like, lumpia. That's what I went with for lunch. It's so good. How about
I
you, JC?
I went to the grocery store today, so since I left the house, the rest of the day was painful. Um, um, it's always painful when I leave the house. I'm kind of used to it now, but I've been trying
Yeah.
to work on finishing up the stuff for my poetry book so that I could actually start the process of uploading it to Amazon. So there's that, and
Yay!
I don't know what I'm doing tonight other than fixing dinner in the first sprint. So.
Yes, fixing dinner is good. Let's say hi to some friends.
How about
And
Angela.
Esther, we didn't find out what Esther.
Oh, yeah,
Esther's
Esther just did a really quick.
I just did the work and walk life through pain. That's it.
fellow
I'm
pain
just happy
sister.
that.
Fellow
I'm
pain
just
sister.
happy that. Yeah, I'm
Different
just happy
pain.
that
But
Esther's
Yeah,
here.
it's been a painful day. Did the work thing. Wrote some words while I was like the downtown of the kind of like work, and that's it. I wanted to
Yeah,
nap, but it was too late for a good nap and to come here on time. So I was like, I'll sleep later.
yeah. Are you a long napper? Because I know some people like those quick 10, 20-minute naps, and some people are like, no. Once I'm in it, I'm down.
If I'm like really sleepy, I do prefer at least a solid 2 hour, 2 hour and a half nap. Um, if I'm just like tired, then a 15 to a 25 minute nap will be okay. Just a shot at like just to shut my eyes. But no, I'm sleepy. I needed a 2 hour and didn't have that much time. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, we are gonna say hi to everybody, but these two, being funny
Hold
in
up.
the comments with the
Hazelnut
chicken
said
sandwich.
crispy chimpkin. Chimpkin?
Yes, yep,
Is that a new type of sandwich?
yep.
Are we renaming? I mean, we're writers. We do that often, but
We do, we do. Let's say hello. Hello, Angela. Hello, good to our friend Nick. How are you? And Angela Drake says, hi, gang. Not sure how long I'll stay, but figured I'd drop in. We're so happy to have you hang out with us, Angela, for as long as you can. Thumbs up, please. Yes, thank you. Cool Gamer is here. Hello, hello. Christian Michael, hello. How are you doing, Christian? Waves a sleepy hello. Aww. Becca is here. Hi,
I just
Becca.
watched your
And
video today,
Holly.
Becca.
And Holly's here. Hello, guys. Laura, I bought your
Thank
book for
you.
my mom.
Aw.
That is awesome. Spaced out at lunch and missed the chance to write or read. That's okay. We'll try to do better at the next break. You got this, Angela. Don't even worry. Sometimes our brains just say, nah, we need a break. Yes, and that was the support for the crispy chicken sandwich. My replacement copy of Honey Shivers Cane Milk cover is pristine. So glad to hear that. And that was our crispy chimkin. And Esther was hanging out in the chat saying hello to everybody. Chimkin is a mini version of chicken. And Morgan is here. Hello.
I'm trying to remember from where the chimkin came in. Because I think it's
heard of it.
from a show? Or maybe a YouTuber? I don't know. I don't remember. But I know I've heard it.
They come and go so fast. It's hard to keep up with anything nowadays. Remember, things used to last a long time? And now it's like a week and then it's gone. Oh my gosh. Loki can hear Roy and Loki's sleeping going right back.
Oh, that's so cute.
He has not moved his head off my... Do you hear him?
Bless you.
That one's Loki. That's so cute.
They're communicating with each other. It's so cute.
I don't know if Roy has supersonic hearing and can hear through.
Dogs do have.
But Loki is responding to him in his sleep. Because Loki can hear him. See, every time Roy does it, Loki does it. It's very cute. It's very cute.
I was about to say, Sam is just not responding, but I forgot Esther also has on headphones.
Sam could be like, yeah, just let the guys talk. Whatever.
And Becca said chimkin is usually when people are having their dogs say chicken.
Oh.
When Becca said that, I remember, that's from Tucker. He's a golden retriever that I watch a lot.
That has her dog say chimkin. Maybe she made it famous.
Yeah. I watched their Facebook videos a lot.
Interesting. Very
that
interesting.
Is cool. Becca coming in with all of the...
I know, right? Becca has all the tea. All the tea.
All right, let me get this timer up so that we can get started. That way we can do all of our sprints and get the 45-minute one in there. Tucker, that's yes.
One wants to go outside.
Aw.
Well, we'll know what you're doing on the first sprint.
Mm-hmm. Giving Roy what Roy wants.
I'm doing dinner. Laura's walking the dog. Esther, what you doing on the first sprint?
I'm looking for painkillers. That's what I'm doing.
I might be doing what Esther's doing.
Solid effort.
Like I'm not in as much as you guys, but I really want to get this like tension in the neck gone so that I can focus on finishing my work. But I don't know if I get up, if Loki's going to get mad. He does not like being disturbed when he's sleeping. So we shall see what he wants to do. One more. I remember coming from Teams in the Shibuya. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Maybe they got it from Tucker.
Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. I want to share my screen because I need to share the timer. There it is.
Share the timer. Can't make a song out of that, sorry.
I know. I just was like, I'm sharing the timer.
But Esther's dancing. I was
trying. We just made it work, guys. We just made that work. There's no idea what we do. And
whatever you were singing, I was dancing it.
Yeah. Joanne's in the house saying hello to everybody, as Joanne does. Hello, Joanne. Hope you're having a good Tuesday.
We are good.
We're going to sprint now.
Do some work. Or find dinner. Or pain meds. Yeah.
Yes.
Look, it wasn't. I was trying.
We tried.
That was the best we could do.
Dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to throw Laura walking the dog in there.
I hope everybody was entertained. That is the best we got. We got, folks.
I
but
don't
we're
think
here
that
all
was
night.
entertaining,
And then
but
we're here all week.
If you appreciated the song or the dance, all of us have coffee pages.
That part.
and
We
it
can
is
put
someone's
everybody-
birthday month still, so
Yeah.
you know.
All right. Are you guys ready to get started? Get your food, get your dog walk on, get your meds. Are we ready?
All
Let's
that
go.
good stuff.
All the good
Yay!
stuff. Happy sprinting.
Sprint and do some work.
Hi, Shannon. One person was ready to come back. The rest of us were not. How did you guys do on that sprint? Let me know.
Took Roy outside and
Yay.
decided what to read tonight, and put pierogies to boil on the stove.
Woo, yay. Very good. I got Loki to move, so now I can be closer to the screen. When I went to go get some pain meds for my neck, he followed me and then came right back and went to sleep. So I moved my chair really quick before he had a chance to get over here. I was like, ha, beat ya.
Nice.
So now he's right here, but he's mad at me. I'm talking about him. Sorry. Go back to sleep. You were doing great. The sprint ended so fast. I did not get a chance to take off my robe, so here I am. Robe and all. So I'm like, I'm just going to be comfortable. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my pain meds. So hopefully the neck will be feeling better soon. And what else did I do? Okay, so here's the thing. When I first, back in December, after I finished the novel and realized I wanted to go ahead and start putting the stuff out for the pen name, I did the website with a random email. You know how you know how you or your spouse have like just extra emails that don't do. And so now it's like that email at Wix was the name, and I was like, no. So basically, I spent the rest of that sprint after I got my pain meds, going in, finding where I could change that, and getting all that fixed so that it's all under the pen name, and using the pen name's email instead of random. We have a spare email. Let's use this one, because I forget that Wix does that until I buy the domain, and I'm not going to buy the domain yet until I'm ready, which will probably be soon. Oh gosh, it makes me a little nauseous. So that's what I did this sprint. How about you, Esther and JC? How did the things go?
I started dinner, which I'm still fixing.
Did you do any multitasking?
I got.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Esther.
Oh, you did dinner. You're fixing dinner, right, JC?
Yeah, no multitasking was involved.
No multitasking. Okay. Sometimes you do, and I'm always like, woo.
I mean, it is the day that JC went outside, so it's gonna be a slow day.
I mean, if by multitasking you mean trying not to collapse while I'm cooking, then
okay.
yes, I
yeah, there you go. We will count.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yes, that is a win.
I need to put my knee brace on. That's what I need to do. But,
Yes, ma'am. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. I got pain meds. Still waiting for them to kick in. And I met my I forgot words. I did some tea to settle my stomach because it's starting to do that thing when it wants to come out, and I'm like, there's nothing for you to come out. Stop it.
No.
So I'm trying to contain it.
That could also mean you need to put something in it, but not anything heavy, like some kind of broth, or I mean, even if you don't like just doing broth by itself, but just something to replenish yourself, but not something heavy that you will throw back up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing the tea, because while it's doing those like rams that it wants to kind of like throw up, I cannot put anything besides liquid, because it's just gonna make it want to throw up.
That's why I said broth, because broth is a liquid. But yeah, you know your stomach.
Yeah. So I'm doing tea to hopefully like warm up and relax the stomach muscles and tame the bees, and then maybe I'll eat something, or maybe that will be a thing that I'll do tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you wait till tomorrow, hopefully your stomach will be behaving by tomorrow. Like maybe try some dry toast just to kind of start before I put in anything heavy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Laura was showing off her goodies.
My
As in food.
pierogies.
As in food.
Ooh, hold up, I missed it. How did I miss
You
that?
missed
Wait,
it?
I was focused on Esther. I'm sorry.
How dare you be a good friend?
I know, right?
I try my best. I'm not
Yes.
always good at it, but I'm
We
trying.
had some friends come in. Jen came in. Jennifer came in. And Tiffany came in. Hello, hello. And Shannon came in right at the end when we started the sprint. She's beta reading a book for Dale. Nice. And have 2 other beta reads after that. Busy lady. She's also got an AWC coming up soon. Speaking of which, Esther, Laura, we got to talk. Okay.
I gotta do mine too.
Yeah. So yeah, the AWC is coming up. So stay tuned, everybody, for more. Hazelnut says, I have 5 more jewelry designs to learn about. Nice. While figuring out what the arm piece for my MC is called. Nice. Is it like the arm piece up here? Is it an armor bracelet? What are we looking at? Because I love a good rabbit hole. No, focus. We're doing website stuff today.
Look, is it the thing that Wonder Woman wears on her leg?
I know those bangles.
The gauntlet cuffs.
Gauntlets, yes. What are we looking at? Because I will start looking up stuff and go deep diving into all kinds of rabbit holes.
Oh, she'll have me go. I'll be going to watch Wonder Woman original episodes. Okay.
I mean, look at that. Look, see where our brains go. We're all the way at Wonder Woman. This is what
my first thought was Cleopatra with the snake bangle thing.
I love that. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, so.
Love that. Surprised it wasn't going to be a break kind of low-key to shift. Aww.
Oh, she said upper arm, armlet, no armor.
No armor, just the upper arm. Okay, cool. I really want to start looking at stuff, but I'm not going to do it.
No.
But I want to.
For what you're trying to have done by the end of the week, your deadline, not mine.
I know. This is true. I am in my author uniform now. Woohoo. Becca says, I'm writing scripts for reels. Yay. We're going to get some Becca reels. Managed to write a couple. Nice. Love that. Morgan got a whopping wonderful 9 words. That is 9 more words than what we had before. So we're going to celebrate every single word. You will be loopy sometime soon. It's not too bad. I just took some Excedrin migraine. So it shouldn't be too bad for me anyway. Still counts. That's right. We count every word. Let's see. And Angela says, yes, please be careful, JC.
Thank you.
Aww. And have you tried the heating pad? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That helps me when I have the issues, relaxes the spasms and muscles. I'm so sorry, and I know this is it feeling. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I replied a little bit later.
Awesome. And here is for Jennifer and Shannon. Hopes she's doing well too. And our friend Lenny is here. Hello, everyone. Just got done with work. We're so glad you got done. I hope it was a good work day for you. How are you doing, Lenny? And Jennifer is doing pretty well. And this was Esther answering to Becca and some hearts from Shannon. Yes, the upper arm. I love those. Oh my gosh, I want to look at some now.
Nope.
No, Nia. You don't need to look at that.
I know.
Later.
I'm going to keep reading this, Jennifer. No rabbit holes. I shall fall down a rabbit hole for all of us. Thank you, Nicole. You do that, and you let us know of all the beautiful things that you found as I resist looking. All right, and the headache turned into, oh, it did. I was hoping that it wouldn't. Kind of tired. Aw. Are you going to be able to get any writing done, or are you just going to chill for the rest of the night, Lenny? Let us know. So, do we want a question for the second sprint? I don't know. Do I have any questions up here that I might want to? Aw, Roy's like, aw.
Boys, like, I have a
Are
question.
yeah.
Does anybody have a question that they want to pose? If you do, put it in and I'll pop it up. That's how we'll do.
Do you want to see
Are
some
you like
interesting?
Nia? Are you working on the website or the newsletter?
So
Is that for?
I-
Is that for? Who was that question for, Esther?
You, Nia, you're working on the
Oh.
website or the newsletter?
Kind of both. Okay, so what I was going to do was I was going to insert the spot where you put sign up for my newsletter and blurb. So I did all that, but I haven't decided if I'm just going to use the Wix. I'm actually going to go ahead and get the whole
You're
thing.
muffled. You're muffled. You're muffled.
Oop, let me wait for it to fix. Did it fix yet? Is it still muffling?
No,
It's
it's
good.
fixed.
Okay. So I have the sign up spot added to my website, like that's supposed to be, and the little blurb. I think I want to add something else to the blurb though, specifically about the romance place, because it's kind of small town. All of the romances are going to be revolving around. So I think I want to add a little bit of something about that because they're going to get the freebie. So I might add that on there. And once I decide if I'm going to stick with the Wix or if I'm going to go with a Substack or MailChimp or MailerLite, then I'll do the integration. So I'm not doing the integration yet. Should I?
So a caveat from Substack is like it can get very laggy or it can freeze if there's a lot of links or a lot of like photos and a lot of graphics. It can get really, really laggy. Like I was behind on my April newsletter, but it took me a couple of days to actually push it because it kept freezing. And this one didn't have that many links.
And
so I like Substack.
Substack. Oh.
Like I like Substack because it's free and it has that comment component. So if someone prefers to leave a comment instead of replying to the email, they have that option. But the backend, it gets super laggy if you add a lot of links and a lot of photos. Just FYI. If you have a much more simpler newsletter, then yeah, go ahead and use it. I was just asking because we can share kind of like what are our favorite websites to give you ideas, or what are our favorite newsletters or sections of newsletters to give you ideas.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We bounced around a few ideas last night, didn't we?
We did.
Which I sent you the list. I sent you the list.
Yes. Thank you so much for the list. I have it in my notes now. So Persephone and Shannon both put really good questions in. So I'm going to save the Camp Nano one for next week.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
that's the only one I had to answer for.
You already know what you're doing in July.
Well, no, because Shannon asked about digital products, and I'm not a digital person, so
yeah,
the
digital products one. Okay, so what are is related to your favorite books that you would like the opportunity to win or buy from the author? Ooh, that's a good question, though.
They gave examples.
Digital products as like ebooks or as like softwares. Like there's digital product is a very broad thing. Even with
go to 756.
She gave examples.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a physical person, so I didn't have an answer for this question. I don't, digital's not my thing.
Oh, you don't do a lot of the digital stuff. You like the hands-on things that you can get.
Yes.
Digital is really good though when you need to send things overseas. Like if you have a lot of your subs are over in Europe or other places, mailing stuff, not fun. So sometimes those digital prizes, and I think when you're doing the overseas thing, I think that there's that expectation that that's acceptable too. So yeah, that is a good question, and I love these examples that Shannon's putting in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up and give some of the examples here. Here are things I've come with: e-puzzles, coloring pages. I like coloring pages. What would you think about coloring pages, JC? Because those you could print out.
I only like physical. I don't want it printed out. I want it like
You don't want to print. You don't want to print it out either. Question: how do you please someone who only likes physical things?
You can't.
If you need to do a giveaway, what would you do? Like if you don't have a lot of money, but you know that some of your customers want physical things, what physical thing would you send out?
A postcard, because you only need a stamp, because you don't even need an envelope.
And bookmarks,
I'm liking the
envelope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bookmarks and postcards, excellent.
Lizelle sent me bookmarks from Canada. So and she just put a stamp on it and mailed it to me in regular mail.
Yeah, I think stickers would be another one that might be good too. Because some of these things are things that you can get in bulk that won't cost you too much to get them, and then won't cost you too much to mail out.
And if you're like me, who has saved books of stamps that her mother kept giving her and just kind of stored them away, you have lots of stamps to use. And they're those forever stamps. So, I mean, those, not forever, but that don't have a monetary value on it. So you could just stick the stamp on it. And
forever stamps.
Yeah, okay, that's what they call it. I wasn't sure.
Yep, they are forever stamps. Yep.
So I have books and books of those.
Yeah, you buy them, and for whatever the price is of that year that you buy them, but then the price never goes up, so they're always useful no matter what. So I like the forever stamps too. And there are others like access to working chapters. Oh, I'm thinking I'm now, my brain is like going additional.
Some people give access to World Anvil. So they can see your world building.
Yes, those are the kinds of things I'm thinking about, like the digital access more. Like see my stuff.
I preferred like the additional like working chapters or deleted scenes or side stories or a double epilogue, like the book has an epilogue and then you get an additional epilogue. Those kind of things I like.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
And Angela was wondering
or along the lines that Esther just said, like I know like Katie Wismer has done, like she'll do for a newsletter or whatever, like she'll write a short story from the other person's POV, but it's not in the book, but it's separate, so you feel like you're getting something special.
Sarah Sutton does the same thing. She, for every novel that she published, she chooses for her patrons like 3 scenes, and she writes them on the boys' POV. And that's a specific tier that she has on Patreon.
Does she have a newsletter? Because if she does, I'm not signed up for it. I don't think I need to rectify that. But anyway.
All right. Note to JC, check and see if you've signed up to Sarah Sutton newsletter.
Well, check and see if she has one, because I don't think I've ever heard her mention it.
It's not on her newsletter, it's on her Patreon. She does that for her patrons.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. And this is some help or another answer for Shannon about offering a 0 draft to super fans. I know I've heard some people really like that. Like they like to see what the story started out versus where it ended up being. And definitely geek out over that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Also, my Crimson Strings draft. Oh dear.
Well, since you said that, do people really actually like that?
I like seeing the creative process.
I enjoy it.
No, like, do they really like seeing the original version, like the version that never made it to the publishing stage? Do really? Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know. Because I found
because sometimes you change so many things. Like I wonder what people who are currently reading Marina the Vampire will think when that comes in book form. Because I already feel in my gut that there's gonna be a lot of changes, so people will be like, "Oh my god, I remember when I read it when it was like coming out weekly or something like that."
It's like I think in the first I think in the first draft of the first Harry Potter, Harry's parents stole the Philosopher's Stone, and it was in their vault. So it's like interesting. So like the story could have gone a completely different way.
Yeah, I feel like it's alternate timelines or alternate universes.
It's fuel for fan fiction.
Yeah, definitely fuel for fan fiction. And then Persephone said, the keys that will lead to the deleted scenes. I like deleted scenes. Some insights to the writer's mind, like how they came up with ideas and characters, insight, deeper dives into the story world. Yeah, I like knowing more about the world, personally. So I like maps. Ah, yes. Angela speaking my language. Give me a map.
Because I think there's like two camps on this. Like readers who want more time, so more words with the characters. And then there's readers who want to dissect the mind of the writer and how the story came to be as it came to be. So I think that's what I usually see, like authors who give a lot of like additional content because their readers just wants to stay with those characters for a little longer. And then there's some that give a lot of behind the scenes because literally the readers just want to dissect the actual book and be like, how did you did this? Or why this person decided to do this? Why they are friends? Why their friendship is like that? Things like that.
Like one of my favorite exhibit pieces at the Del Toro exhibit that he had up here were his journals, where he had his original sketches for different creatures for Pan's Labyrinth and other movies that he's worked on. So all of his notes and stuff were like in Spanish, so I couldn't read them. But it was really cool.
Yeah.
Give it to me, I'll read them and translate it for you.
Yeah. And I would think like actual like digital, other types of digital stuff, like access to a subscription of some type for at apps like Notion and stuff like that. That might be better if your reader audience, like say you're writing nonfiction, how to those types of books, they might want those like give me a year of this app or that app, where your readers, I feel like a lot of times readers don't necessarily want those. They want more story stuff. So that's how I would parse those out, because there are some cool giveaways and things that you could do that writers might be like, oh yeah, give me like a 3-month subscription to use this app or you know, this platform or something like that. I'd like that way I could try it out. But a reader's like might be like, what am I going to do with a free subscription to this thing? It's not something that might be useful for them.
You can also make like background, like mood boards for wallpapers, things like that. Things that use character art that you had commissioned.
Yes. I like
if you're someone who is really good at making aesthetics, you can definitely do like desktop backgrounds, self-help backgrounds with the aesthetic of the current book that you're promoting, and that could be a freebie on your newsletter. I mean, that's for people who are like top-notch aesthetic mood boarders.
If you want to go over the top, you could make custom bullet journal spreads that people can print out and paste in.
Oh my gosh. Look at this creative mind down here. Yes.
Like people do that for NaNoWriMo all the time. They have NaNoWriMo spreads, but you could have like your specific book reading spread. Like read along with this book spread.
Mm-hmm. Like I think some people might be worried their zero drafts might scare the reader's like, what in the world what is this person write like? They got really good editors. That's funny. Yes, I like that. Stella said behind the scenes stuff. I'm all here for all that kind of stuff. And Morgan says, oh, the first draft, seat among the thorns. It's so different. People would be confused. I got to think about that now. How many of you ladies on screen would like to see a zero draft, my brain would want to edit it, depending on how bad it is. Like, because some of y'all are like making me worry. They're like, "Oh, mine was so bad." My brain would be like, "Edit, edit, edit." But also,
I can totally read it because English grammar, it's not my forte, so will all go over my head unless it's like a very glaring.
But I want to see what character was not dead in the zero draft or the first draft that ended up dead, or vice versa. Like they lived in the first draft, and then by the third draft they were gone.
Again.
Like, why?
I think for me, I like reading. I don't know, like I love seeing the behind the scenes process after I've read the final version.
Mm-hmm.
So I can compare and contrast after I've seen how it can end up, how it officially ends up. First.
Yeah, and no, that way there's also no confusion and no necessarily expectation.
Oh my gosh!
Can you imagine reading a wonderful ending for your favorite for your favorite person or your favorite character or your favorite couple, and then the actual draft when you get the final book, it's like, what happened? So yeah. Give me the final stuff after. Like if you got a series, only give me the rough draft for like that first book or wherever you're at in that series. Because I might be upset. She said, "Sir, I could take pics of my notebook where I wrote down tons of notes before I started writing. I like that idea. I'm trying everything here." 2 words of reader. Okay. Yes. Give the readers what the readers want. So yes. I'd rather have a short story or a paragraph from the next book. I like those too. And JC said, I found the original versions of the Dire Successional Lies the other day. And when I should have let you read it, JC.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, but.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go. No, I was just saying I found the original version. I mean, I put it in the card.
But are you thinking about using it?
What was it called?
It was called something else.
Are you saving that for your?
Can we know?
That's why I'm not gonna say it. I'm considering putting it on Patreon.
Ooh, so you have to be a Patreon.
That's good.
Yeah,
yes,
I like that. Nice piece.
That's why I was trying to ask, like, are people actually interested? Because, I just found this, and I didn't even think I still had the original version. And I'm like, I mean, the character's name was different and everything. It wasn't even the same name of the character. It wasn't a dual POV. It was completely different.
And we are here. We have arrived. Do you guys want to see how long we've been chatting?
Oh wow!
I keep the.
That's almost 30 minutes. No wonder my stomach is mad at me.
It's a 45 minutes. Yeah.
No wonder my stomach is mad at me.
We do get a little chatty sometimes. That's okay. All right. So let's go for 45 minutes. This is our chunky one. Hopefully you guys can get some focus time in there and really get some work done. I know what I got to do. And it's not going to be start looking at jewelry for the arm. Not going
totally
to be
that because you just said it.
I'm telling myself I'm not going down the rabbit hole, even though I'm picturing all kinds of pretty things in my mind.
Write it down and do it after the stream.
There you go. Yes, that's great idea.
I'm only going to write it down. I'm not going to let.
Oh God! Oh no! The way you said that was not convincing. I'm not convinced.
Hey, Felicia.
At this point, I think Nia's gonna do what a lot of the time Tiffany does, that wait until the very last minute to do the actually thing they need to do. So I feel like Nia's gonna be like, well, I already put the book up. It's already a pre-order, so I have to do this.
Stop.
It's like, have to or have to.
Oh my gosh, the way I just got called out, but I'm also laughing at myself.
So I'm just waiting for time to be like, Leah, I'm here.
Sometimes you need a good friend to
No.
call you out.
I know. I love it
Esther
though.
calls me out all the time. I'm like, I
I
don't know what
know.
you're talking about.
It's the way she ma'ams us without even saying ma'am.
I know, right?
She's so good.
Ma'am me and didn't even use the word.
Yes. All right. I'm going to leave this up here for a minute for my reminder until I get it written down, and I'm not going to do it. Nicole's going to do it for me. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, everybody. Wow. I swear, right when I'm really getting into everything, the sprints end. What is going on?
I was like, Dia, it's probably like very much in the groove. If she has not realized a second timer has started,
We could have
I'm like,
rolled right
well,
into
we're
that
just
30.
probably just gonna go to another sprint.
Yeah, we could have rolled right into
We
it.
could have. We could have, and I would have just gone right. You know what? I have to fix this. Hold on. All right. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, so website stuff is not necessarily easy for me, but Wix is very user friendly. But even though it's user friendly, you still gotta like figuring out where things are and exactly how to move things. It's not always intuitive. It is once you're like, okay, that's what it is. But it sometimes takes a second. But once you figure out what it is very. So then once you get it, you're like, okay, here we go. And so I feel like that's where I'm at right now on this one part. So I'm like, So yeah, things are moving right along. So no words tonight, but definitely been productive. And I had a snack and I finished my drink. So next sprint I need to refill my drink. How'd everybody else do?
I watch YouTube videos and I wrote 50 words. 50.
Nice.
Nice.
What'd you do, JC?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hi, Barrett. I finished fixing my dinner and I've consumed the vast majority of my dinner. So yeah, that was the two things. I took my pain medication too, so
Yay.
hopefully it'll kick in soon. Yay.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I started reading Hell's Paradise. I am halfway
That's
through
a
the
cool
first volume.
Wait,
I
show
saw
it
your
again.
face
That's a
while you were reading it,
cool
Laura.
cover.
It's
Yeah, let me
so
try it.
cool.
Let me make her big.
I
for you.
like that.
Wait, how do I make Laura big? Oh, there we go.
So,
Right
yeah.
there. Oh, that's neat. Oh, look at
So
this.
let me see if I can make my screen brighter. Nope, it's already bright. But yeah, it's pretty neon in person when it's not with the blue screen. Yeah, so he's the main
That's
character.
so cool.
Oh, I love
She's
it.
his executioner companion.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's really cool.
Wow.
So he is a ninja, who is sentenced to death, and it doesn't quite work. It's so good.
I love it. I love it. Yay. So in addition to Barrett coming in, we also had a couple more friends come in, but I can't find their things. Let's see. Raphael came in. Hello. How are you doing? Ty came in. And Barrett came in. Hello, hello. What did you guys do in the chat? How did y'all do, Jake? I was going to say JK, but it's Joanne. Joanne said I'm lurking in the chat in the background. Very cool. Morgan, I did work stuff and wrote 25 words. Woohoo! What time do you get off of work, Morgan? Or is she still getting off at 11? You get those words wherever you can get them. You're doing great. Shannon said, still doing the beta reading. Woohoo! For Dale. And finished 2 chapters, just over 5K words. Nice. And people were saying hi to Barrett. Barrett was saying hi to the people, which we love. Yay. Angela said, newsletters. Do people really like these again?
Yes, they do.
Angela?
Yes.
Right?
I love the newsletters I get.
I'm not gonna go backwards. I'm already moved.
No,
past.
Mia, no.
I moved past that part, and I've been looking at people's newsletters, and they're pretty cool, And so, but Angela, yeah,
I'm a little bit of a newsletter hoarder.
I like newsletters.
So
and if they wouldn't sign up if they didn't want it. So just keep that in mind. If you have subscribers, that means they want to see your newsletter.
Yeah. Yeah, Angela. But see, I at least I know I'm not the only one. But I understand how important it is. I really do. And we're hurdles.
So one thing about this comment being like, they tend to feel like I'm spamming their inbox. They give you permission to send them an email by giving their email to you, so you so they are in your list, and as long as you're not sending 2 to 3 emails a week, you're not spamming anyone. Second, this idea that we're taking space that we shouldn't take, we need to get that mindset out and throw it on the trash.
Yeah.
Like, we have a life. We are creatives. People want to hear our stories. Our stories are worth it. So take all the space that you need and you want, because you deserve that space. So not feeling like we're imposing on anyone. They give you the email. You have their consent to send an email. Also, you're worth the space that you're taking. So take it proudly.
Starfish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, and
That's
as JC
was the book Starfish.
Yeah,
Take
and
it
as JC told me, they can always unsubscribe.
Exactly. If they don't want to see it, they can unsubscribe.
So I've been taking in all of Esther's all that positivity, all of JC's good advice. I'm taking it in. I'm going to be positive about this and hope that what I have to put out there, that the people who subscribe are going to enjoy it. And if they don't, they will unsubscribe. And I have to not look at the unsubscribe, because they then told me that you can see it when people unsubscribe.
Yes, but what else did we
If
tell
you
you?
see it, it's like they're not your people.
Exactly.
That's it.
Isn't that what we told you? If they unsubscribe, they are not your readers.
If they unsubscribe, they are not my readers, and it is okay. Everybody is not for everybody. That's okay. And Shannon was saying,
exactly, Nicole. Don't like it, keep moving.
Tiffany said, finished a reel for IG. Woohoo, TikTok. And TikTok. Uh-oh. And now I'm looking for music.
So you're looking for music for what? Like just a playlist? Music for your reels and TikTok? Like, I need specificity.
I need details. I need details.
Yes. And Laura, Miss LG Taylor, also hello, says, I love that manga. It's so good. And the anime is pretty cool too. Ooh.
Yes, I want to read it and then watch it.
Ooh. Nice. Nice.
She has plans.
Laura reads lots of manga. So Miss LG Taylor, I don't know if you're following Laura or not, but she is linked below. She is like the manga and she just loves this stuff. She's always showing us really cool mangas. So
last night I read Blood on the Tracks Volume 1 and 2.
Oh, those are creepy.
Psychological horror.
Miss LG.
There's something, especially the one on the top. It's so creepy. I don't know why it looks so creepy.
That's the mom and the boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
God. She is a very overprotective mother, and I get a very bad feeling.
Oh no, she's one of those. Uh-oh.
It's like, oh no. Hopefully the main character turns out okay.
Yay.
And if you like horror, Miss LG, Laura also just released a horror short story collection called Tiny Shivers.
Uh-huh. She sure did. And Nicole finished learning about the jewelry. Woohoo! Order Miss Rachel's book. Nice. And let there be fire. Nice. And Randy says, Hell's Paradise has some of that most beautiful covers. Ooh, and I really need to get into it.
This is Volume 2.
Look at that. Look at that.
The art style.
I know. I was like, that art. Gorgeous. That is so cool.
So those are the only
Yay.
volumes I own so far.
So far, she says. Style you are in the mood for. And Zebra got 737 words in the last 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Very nice.
I'm like, wait, what?
Nice.
Very nice.
Wow.
What is your secret?
And Joanne wants to know what you guys have been working and watching and all that good stuff. I get off at 9. Woohoo!
Yay! They should be off now.
Yeah.
No, 9 her time. 9 her time.
Oh, yeah. 1 more hour. Whoops, sorry. Our bad. 1 more hour. You're almost there, Morgan. Also, do you guys have any recommendations for short stories featuring Black characters by Black authors? Woo! It depends. What genre are you wanting? Because if you want fantasy, I got some. If you want romance, I probably have a couple too for you. So let me know what genre you're looking for. Jennifer says, I'm working and planning my story in a somewhat cohesive order. Nice. I like when you get the stories all organized. And I'm still stuck on what exactly to put in the newsletter.
Tell us about you, Nicole. Tell us about you.
Yes.
My first page of my newsletter is what I've been up to since the last newsletter. My second page is what I've been reading or submitting to. And my third page is an update on my query journey. And I have snippets of my stories.
Nice.
Yeah. My template is my writing update, my YouTube highlight, what I've been reading, what I've been watching, if I recommend anything, and just a live snapshot. So I usually share anything between 2 to 3 photos of the month and just a little tidbit about the photo. That's my template for my newsletter.
Mm-hmm. And Miss LG says, currently working on an interactive story. I love those with a bit of a branching for different endings. I love those. I've written one of those before. So
Choose your own adventure?
Fun. Yes, it's like a choose your own adventure.
I used to love reading
yes. I know. Gosh, it had to be 2013, 2014 when I wrote a couple of those. It was a lot of fun. Maybe one day in the future, way in the future, I'll dive back in. But yeah, those were great. Me too. I have no idea except for upcoming releases or something like that. Yeah, we are learning. Go on this journey with me. We have some newsletter pros up here and some of us newsletter struggle busters. So we're going to get off this newsletter struggle bus, though, guys. We're going to get off that bus and learn from some of the pros. And we're all going to have fabulous newsletters one day. Hopefully soon.
Like, this is the best I can
I'm trying to be soon.
Look, Laura, my finger won't even. And Esther, here you go. Pros. Huh?
Yes, this is where she said, don't like it, keep moving. That's right. They will unsubscribe and don't worry about it.
Santa's about to scare you in a minute.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Santa's going to scare you.
Janet, oh no. Okay, here it comes. Let me see. They got denounced so hard a while back, I suppose, after the point, but isn't that what a blog posts are for? Is it a shift into personal private messages? Yeah, and for the pen name, it's going to be harder than it will be for Vixen of Fiction. I think for Vixen of Fiction, it will be a little bit easier to share the more of the new stuff.
I feel like blog posts have been substituted with social media and YouTube videos.
I still blog. I still have a blog I try to blog every week, but you know, at least
like there's a lot of people who like JC who still blog because written word comes easier to them. But I've seen through the years a shift of blogging everything, and now it's like sharing pictures and mini videos of what they used to write about. It's still not what you put on a blog. It's not what you put on a newsletter. It's not the same content.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
do share snippets of my blog in the newsletter, though. Just a snippet.
And Shannon says, the bigger the list grows, the more who will unsubscribe. So just prepare. Just prepare yourself.
Oh, no, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Especially after a freebie. Already expect that when you have a newsletter sign up for a freebie, a bunch of people will subscribe, and then once you send another newsletter, however many weeks or months after the freebie, people will be like, "Oh, right, I subscribed to this for the freebie. Let me unsubscribe because I don't want to keep receiving it." That just comes with the freebie kind of thing.
I just popped out there. The Barky Barks are cute. Loki's so tired.
Might be the loudest I think I've ever heard.
I know.
Oh, got you. Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
And Shannon says, I have a list I've culled down to just under 7K. That's excellent. I add 25 to 75 a month, which is also really good. I don't know how you do that. But every monthly newsletter I send, I'll have 5 to 20 unsubscribe. So it's like gaining versus losing.
It's like, that's gonna scare me.
Well, I'm like, you know what? At least I'll be prepared. So I'm like, everybody hates me. They're unsubscribing.
No, oh my gosh, no.
I know. Like, I'm trying not to think that
It's
way.
like when YouTube unsubscribes something from your channel. It's like, what did I do?
Yes, it's like, what happened? I'm doing the same thing. I was.
When you do the oscillating at the mile mark.
I hate that when I go to a channel and I'm like, I know I was subscribed to this channel. Why does it say I'm not subscribed? What's happening?
All the time. Speaking of making playlists, I need some recs for songs that give you mermaid vibes. Ooh, Sade. Let's see.
Yes, Cherish the Day. And doesn't she do that video underwater?
Yes, she really does. Or it's underwater look. I don't know if she was she actually.
No, she was under.
Wow, that's impressive. Love the covers. I'll check them out. Awesome. And really quick, for real music, for IG, you can use trending music, or I think it's better because I've done both and I've noticed no difference. By the time something is trending, it's already like kind of used up. Like you have to, like with the trending music, you have to be like the one to make it trend for it to matter. I've noticed that there's no difference between any music that you might use, even if it's not even popular. People just like the music or they don't. It doesn't really, for IG at least, it doesn't really make a difference. But it really is good when your music matches the mood of whatever your reel is. So that's more important. Get the mood right, especially if it's like, if you like for my romance novels, like I have playlists for my romance novels, and so for the I've only done a couple of these, but I put that music, and they do really well on TikTok. So I just match the music for the whatever mood board or whatever it is that I'm making the reel out of. So if you're doing romance, or if you're doing mystery, or if you're doing like spy novels, there's some really cool spy type music, especially with some of the guys that have been doing like memes and stuff. If you can find those to go with if you've got a spy novel, find music that goes with that will work. But yeah, what I say is music that matches a theme, especially if you're going for a theme, and you should do well. And they're saying that hashtags don't matter that much either anymore. So I still use them. I don't use hashtags as much, but I do still use hashtags. Because you never know. 1 month they'll be like hashtags don't matter, and then the next time it'll be like hashtags are back in. So just put a few hashtags on there, just in case.
I
You'll
just posted a siren music playlist to the Discord.
Ooh.
And tagged you.
Yay!
To answer Joanne's question real quick,
what timestamp? Because StreamYard jumped, so I'm lost.
Well, her first comment was that she doesn't have a newsletter. She only uses Ko-fi as a blog post. And then I told her that I think a newsletter would actually be really beneficial for her because she shares a lot of her work, the mood boards, and all that. Stuff. That would go great in a newsletter. So she asked what platform. And normally I would say like MailerLite or whatever, but I think Substack, because you like interacting with your readers and stuff, would probably be better, because I've heard, I don't have Substack, but I've heard Substack is really good for the interaction back and forth with the readers of the newsletter. So I would say Substack.
Yeah. Because you can either reply to the email or you can go to the Substack and leave comments.
And I remember Michelle Sussman said she really likes Substack for that reason.
There's also a notes feature on Substack now, which is basically Twitter. So you can have conversations with your audience.
Also, for Angela's question about what will be the content that it's now on newsletter, is very dependent on your brand. Like if you as a author have a very big brand on teaching writing and teaching word building, things like that, that's usually what the newsletter is going to be about, and just general information about their books and any tours and any panels, things like that. If you are breaking into a genre or you're shifting into a new genre, I've seen a few authors making book recommendations within the genre that are similar to the book that is coming out from them, so people can have a taste of what is coming. It's going to be very dependent on your brand.
Pro right here. Newsletter Pro.
I'm not a newsletter pro. I just I hoard a lot of newsletters. I like to see newsletters, and I have read the Newsletter Ninja books, and I go back to them quite often just to keep,
Joanne,
just to have ideas for myself.
Because your books involve baking. You could share some of the recipes in the books. You can write it from the perspective of Lydia or Xavier. I mean, so many different ways with what you're doing, could go with the newsletter.
Also, Joanne, copy what Hallmark does. Hallmark usually has a recipe at the end of their books, whether it is like for a pie or for a drink or for an entire like meal, things like that. Most of their like holiday theme books have a recipe at the end of the book.
Yes. All right. Well, I wanted to say hi to Adrian, and we do need to hop into our last sprint because look how long we've been chatting.
Oh gosh. Well, not as long as the first time.
I mean, yeah. It's been a chatty night, folks. So
we get a lot to talk about.
We're gonna do a 25-minute sprint. Close to 30, JC. Very close.
Oh, I really wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, okay. Good. Ooh,
That me just staring at the screen and not even realizing that you started.
Well, we have 10 seconds. And then we're going to start sprinting.
It's going to be okay. It's going to be
okay. You got this, JC. It's just a teensy bit shorter. All right. Happy sprinting, everybody.
I go clean the kitchen.
All right. Go do the things. Oh my gosh, these sprints are going way too fast. I swear, I'm like, oh, I need to get working. Oh gosh. How did everybody do? I will start by saying I'm doing very well, working through some more things, putting some more things together. It is going not as quick as I thought it was going. I was like, whoa, I'm really getting stuff done. Time's up. Oh, how did everybody else do that sprint?
What did I do? I did my duo. I jot down some things on my planner. I think I watched something on YouTube, but I'm not even sure about that. I'm getting sleepy, so I don't know what I'm doing, so.
How's it going, Laura? She's like reading away.
I know! I'm so close to being done with this volume.
Okay, you can keep going. You can keep going.
Okay, so I love Rurouni Kenshin. Wandering Samurai, tragic backstory. So this is a ninja tragic backstory. It's like, yes, I love it. I love it so much. Him and Kenshin have similar, like, backstory of having somebody wanting them not to kill. So it's like, in the fields, yes, humanity. Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
How about you, JC?
You got anything, JC?
What did I do? Not what I was supposed to do, but I cleaned the kitchen after I stared into space for a hot second and, struggled to get up. But then I cleaned the kitchen. And, I'm good. We're good.
Yeah. Are the pain medications kicking in yet?
It's getting there.
Oh boy. And because I missed this last week, zebra. What? Nice. Goal is to match or beat it this week. Holy moly. Well, good luck. And I hope that our sprints are helping you get things done. JC is going to be sprinting tomorrow, so there are more to come. If you need sprints to help you hit that goal, that's wow. 3,400 words in a week. You're killing it, man.
Good night, Shannon.
Yes, night, Shannon. I'll get there in a second. I'm still on. This is on the struggle bus, the newsletter struggle bus. I'm still on that bus, nearly under it. Oh no, Nick.
Not up there.
I mean, Nick said under. And then freebie seekers is what Shannon's letting everybody know. There are people who love those freebies. Morgan said, all this newsletter talk, I should probably write one. I think my last one was in September. You poor thing. Yeah. And here was a question for Esther. So what sort of things do get put in the newsletter these days? And I think we kind of went over a few of those things.
Yeah, we already did.
Yeah. That was from Morgan. And wait,
we went through all of this.
We went through all of these? Oh my gosh.
Where you left off was, hold on, let me see where you left off.
Okay, because, we did skip some. Because the thing was that the StreamYard skipped, and I know we were talking, but I wasn't putting them up. So I clipped the last one that I put up because I was like, StreamYard skipped on me. But I think we just went ahead and we were just talking about them. Let me see. Also, Margaret came by. Ciao, friend. How are you? And then Adrian's book. If you haven't taken a look, it's got a beautiful cover as well.
Oh, since I did see Joanne just pop back in the chat, can you go to my comment to her to 925 because I forgot to tag her.
Rolling up there.
Because I know Esther gave her the idea about the recipe in the back of the book, but also
yes.
Lydia and Xavier listen to music while they bake, as a lot of people do, because then you can put the playlist in there, either in the back of the book or the newsletter. Just a suggestion.
Yep, I'm all for the playlist being in there. Love it. And the
I remember.
Do the recipe.
I don't remember which author did this, but they will have like a specific QR code on their bookmarks when people bought their signed paperbacks, and that QR code will open the playlist for the book.
I think Katie Wismer does that. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about because I've seen a lot of people, but the one that comes to mind is Katie Wismer.
This is why I'm like, I don't know who to name because I've seen so many people do that, and it's like years ago that I'm like, I don't know who first I saw them doing this, but I know it's done.
I think that's the most recent one I've seen do it, but I've seen lots of people do the QR code thing too. But she's just the most recent one that I've seen.
Yeah. Nicole said I figured out a new name for my MC. Woohoo for figuring out those names, because sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what's the right name. Now I just need a new name for his pod. Very cool.
Like a seed pod or an escape pod or what?
Oh, escape pod. Ooh, that would be interesting.
I like how you went with escape pod.
Why my mind instantly
Watch
went
her
to
be
escape
right. Watch her be right. Morgan scroll TikTok. No judgment here. Whatever makes you happy, because you should be almost off work.
4 more minutes.
Yep, almost there. Finished another beta reading chapter with 5.9k words. Yes, that's a long chapter. Good job, Shannon. And also, Shannon is done for the night. Tiffany finished the reels and found the right music. Woohoo! And Shannon said, I'm done for the night. Good night. Good night, friends. We'll see you probably around the interwebs tomorrow. Randy said 100-ish words in the Polly second chance. Nice. But most of this might get cut. Oh, no. But you know what? It happens. At least you got the words down. You can decide on if it needs to be cut later. The sprint, 1,912 words. Awesome. Reprogramming cybernetics auctioning algorithms. Wow. The sprint. That's fantastic. Way to go, Zebra. And Ty said, took that sprint to count my planned novel. Awesome. Realized that I have a backlist of 15 possible novels. Awesome. Yeah, I keep all of my whips and ideas in a folder, and I randomly will go look at them and be like, oh, I completely forgot about this. And something will catch my eye and be like, that's the next thing I got to write. Ty Williams, it's good to have a backlist. It really is. I've got quite a backlist myself. Same. I'm not even going to say how many. And thank you from Joanne. That's a great idea. I used a dual technique with STT speech to text. Our friend Regina also gets a lot of words, and she does dictation. I really need to learn how to do this because I could get a lot more words out if I didn't say every time I turned on the recorder. Sea pod, Laura, like a pod of whales. Yes. Backlist is king. Woohoo! All right, guys. It is almost 10 o'clock. Holy moly. We were way chatty, and now I think we're all getting tired. So let's do. Did we do intros?
No, we did not.
So that means we can skip the outros too, right?
No, we definitely cannot skip the outros. We must. We must outro.
No, we did do intros.
Did we? I don't even remember.
I didn't.
We didn't.
I don't know.
I
We
don't
didn't do
We
intros.
didn't.
Oh,
I
shoot.
think we.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
no.
last night. I have no idea.
Oh my
We
goodness.
did.
Well, let's definitely do outros because some of us have some things coming up that we want to make sure that people remember, and also everyone is linked below. So we're going to start with Esther because Esther's got something really cool coming up too. So let's swing it around back to me. Go ahead, Esther. Let everybody know what you got going on.
And it seems like I'm the most sleepy out of the four of us. Anyways, I'm
Thank
Esther
God.
Maria
No,
Duhar.
got me.
I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I stream on Twitch. I'm usually with some of my friends here on YouTube. Next Monday, the 22nd. Yes, the 22nd at 6 p.m. On my channel, Esther Marie Duhar is the Romance Writers Room, which is the spin-off of the Writers Room run by Morgan Lee, Tiffany Russell, and Barrett Laurie. We have, we're going to do paranormal romance. We have the awesome Nia as the co-host, along with Des, and our beautiful Laura is letting us workshop some of her paranormal romance and, work on those angsty boys that we all love.
Oh, that
So
Victor and
come if you're interested in kind of like help workshop some romance, some lovey-dovey things in the paranormal genre within the romance umbrella. And if you want to be a co-host, or if you would like for us to help you with anything and everything romance, if my link tree is attached on the description, the forms are there, or just email me, whichever is easier for you. That's what I have coming up. And obviously, you will see me at the end of the month on Author Tubers React with Nia. JC.
Ma'am.
Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter. Oh my gosh.
You have a book coming out.
I have a poetry book coming out. I have 3 other books. I have online store, Ko-fi. I have other stuff. I do videos Monday, Thursday.
And
I stream
tomorrow?
Wednesdays. I was getting there. My brain is a little sleepy. I stream Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is tomorrow. With pretty much everyone you see on screen now, I guess. Nia will not. I don't think Nia will be there.
I can't be there tomorrow, but I'll be there for the rest of the month. So yeah, that's right.
She'll be there in spirit.
I'll try to be in the chat.
I'll try to have some lively questions in chat for you guys tomorrow, along with productivity, of course. And I don't have anything interesting coming up like Esther and Laura, so that's me. Laura!
She says that she's working on publishing her 3rd poetry collection.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
But I mentioned that already. I couldn't mention it again.
Because it's interesting.
I'm Laura Nettles. I mostly write horror. My book, Tiny Shivers, is out now. Look at all those words. Yeah. I will be on JC's stream tomorrow. Tiffany's on Thursdays. And
She has a podcast.
I do a podcast. I have 2 episodes I need to edit of the podcast. Roy wants to go to bed. Yeah. So my podcast is Twisted Tendrils, Horrific Writing Advice. So it's writing advice. It's geared towards horror, but most of it's applicable to all genre. A lot of the episodes are interviews, including the 2 that I need to edit. So I do have like an episode on healing through horror with DL Tillery, Canadian horror with Lizelle Sambury,
Mm-hmm.
and imposter syndrome, basically, with Alexa Dunn. And yeah, all the good stuff. So
Yeah.
I will be around.
Very cool. And you're here on my channel tomorrow. I should be on Twitch at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the lunch hour. And I'm going to try and be in the chat tomorrow night when we do sprints with JC. And I'm streaming on Twitch Monday through Friday for the lunch hour. And I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And we have Scripting the Book coming up where we're going to talk about Crazy Rich Asians. I can't wait to rewatch it. My husband wants me to wait for him to watch it on Friday. But I'm like, come on. I want to watch it now because I haven't seen it in a minute.
Okay, the wedding is beautiful, but the dress gets wet. Like, I couldn't do that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, the wedding is beautiful. This is the difference. I was like, the wedding is beautiful. The song, the rendition of the song is stunning.
Oh, yes. So come chat with us about all of the things on Sunday at noon. We're going to talk about Crazy Rich Asians, and we're reading the book, talking about the movie. So come join us. Everyone's linked below. Like I said, Loki is gone because he woke up and wanted to play. He kept trying to sit in my lap while I was working, so I made my daughter play with him. So no bye-byes from Loki, but you will get a bye-bye from Loki right now. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you next time.